Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers now. Reporting to you guys live and direct from the beautiful Marina Del Rey, California. You know, my first time here, you know, it's really, really beautiful, calm, pristine. I mean, I don't have enough adjectives to describe how beautiful and awesome Marina Del Rey is, but you know, anyway, wanted to talk a little bit about this Anthony Joshua fight before the fight tomorrow. The weigh-in was today. I don't remember the exact weight, so I might be off a pound or two, but I believe Joshua came in around like 244-ish, and Usyk came in around like 221-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But I had a chance to watch the stare down, and you know, obviously, you know, Anthony Joshua looks serious. Obviously, Usyk looks serious. They know what's at stake. If Anthony Joshua can go in there and defeat Oleksandr Usyk, then not only would that be the biggest win of his career, and in my humble opinion, the best opponent he's ever defeated in the boxing ring in the pros, but it would make him a three-time heavyweight champion. It would really give him a new level of respect, or at least it should give him a new level of respect amongst, you know, the public and boxing fans and things like that. For Usyk, what the win does for him is I think it further cements his place as not only the best fighter in the world, but you know, one of the best fighters in history. I mean, to go up from cruiserweight, become undisputed, clear out the weight class like no fighter of his era has cleared out weight class, then go up to heavyweight, you know, beat a credible opponent in Chisora, and then beat Joshua to become unified, and then beat him again. That would just be nothing short of sensational, you know. And it's crazy too, because Evander Holyfield's been talking a lot about Usyk this week. He's out there in Saudi Arabia, and he was saying that like Usyk reminds him a lot of himself. And there's been some pictures surfacing of them like in the gym together, and it's been kind of cool to see two of the best cruiserweights that ever did it, you know, hanging out together, showing that mutual respect amongst men and amongst themselves as fighters. But apart from that, you know, obviously the stare down was great. It was intense. You know, it's going to be a great scene there tomorrow in Saudi Arabia. But what I wanted to speak about too also was some article that I just read, and it was from Gareth Davies. So shout out to, you know, Gareth Davies, one of the best writers in boxing. You know, he's been around forever, it seems like. But Gareth Davies was talking about the whole trainer-fighter dynamic between himself and his new trainer, Robert Garcia. Now, you gotta take in mind what's going on with this task Robert Garcia has in front of him. He's been tasked with the very difficult, you know, job of training Anthony Joshua to beat Oleksandr Usyk. And not even just that, they're trying to tweak some things. They're trying to tweak his style, and basically they're trying to cram new habits into Anthony Joshua in an 8-week camp. So I don't care who you are as a trainer, I don't care who you are as a fighter. That's always a difficult thing to do. You know, think about the times for people out there who remember their school days. Think about the times when you didn't study for your math test, and you had to cram 8 hours of studying in the night before the big test. That's pretty much what Anthony Joshua is doing. He's got his big test tomorrow against Usyk, and they're cramming in 8 hours of algebra, 8 hours of freaking trigonometry and geometry all into one training camp. You know, so it's going to be difficult, and the reports have been, according to Gareth Davies, that, you know, they're not getting along. They're not getting along because Anthony Joshua's trying to learn new things, and he's probably getting frustrated with the new things he's trying to learn. Now, I'm not there, and neither was Gareth Davies, but from what he's heard and from what I've read, he's pretty much stated that, you know, they're gonna try to do what you think they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to be dirty on Usyk, be physical, close the gap, close the space, and try to fight that dominant alpha male big man type of a fight. Try to impose your size, because the old adage in boxing that dates back years, and you can go all the way back to the days of Joe Louis and Billy Conn when it was a great fight. You know, they say that a good big man always beats a good little man, which basically means like if there's two really good fighters, the guy with the more natural size more times than not comes out on top, and that is true. But Oleksandr Usyk is no good little man. Oleksandr Usyk is an exceptional little man. He's a creme de la creme, top shelf, once-in-a-lifetime type talent, little man. So there's that. You know, it's not exactly like Anthony Joshua's fighting a regular type of fighter. He's fighting a guy that I humbly believe if he retired right now today, he would already be a first ballot Hall of Famer because of what he's done in the amateurs, what he's done in the pros, and what he's still gonna go on to do. You know, he still has some boxing in front of him. So to me, the story of this fight it's not about what comes after with Undisputed and Fury and Joshua, or Fury and Usyk. Like, that's all cool. We can talk about that till the cows come home. And the story of this fight isn't about Anthony Joshua becoming 3-time heavyweight champion, but the story of this fight, I think, for both guys going in, is the mind. It's all about the mind. Like, you know, you got Anthony Joshua, who has been criticized in the past, unjustly in my opinion, for having a weak mind. And when you factor in that he's got a lot of pressure on him to perform, more pressure on him than most fighters will ever come to know or experience in the world of boxing. He's got that on him. He's got his own personal ambition of wanting to become a 3-time heavyweight champion. He's probably got the Fury fight somewhere way in the back of his mind subconsciously. He also has the tough task of remembering all of the new habits and things that Robert Garcia is trying to teach him and cram into him in a 3-week camp. So it is difficult. And in my opinion, if he can, under those type of circumstances, perform at the highest level and defeat Oleksandr Usyk, then I really do think it would be one of the all-time great wins for not just any heavyweight, but also for any British fighter in the history of boxing, because that's how great I think Oleksandr Usyk is. And then for Usyk, I think for him going in, and people aren't talking about it enough, is, you know, he's gonna be fighting this fight with a heavy heart. This is the first fight for him since all the madness and tragedy has been taking place and going on in the Ukraine. So, you know, he's gonna have to perform with that on his mind. He's gonna have to perform with the fact that, you know, and fighters will ask themselves these questions in a deep part of their minds. If Anthony Joshua shows any sort of resistance against Usyk, those subconscious questions of, you know, can I repeat what I did the last fight, will creep into his head, and then he's gonna have to be strong-minded enough to ignore those voices in his head and perform if Anthony Joshua takes him to places that are deep, dark, and uncomfortable enough to make him do that. You know what I'm saying? So just so much going into this fight. I'm really excited about it. Life is great. You know, in Marina Del Rey, I mean, I can't be too upset about anything. You know, I really can't be too upset about anything. You know, life is good. The heavyweight division is in a great place. You know, you got some great fights tomorrow on the undercard. Ben Whitaker, Filip Hrgovic, which, you know, that's what I'm most excited about, because that's my guy. Shout out to all the Croatians out there in the world. But yeah, I won't be live tomorrow, but my dad will, and I'm gonna try to join him. So make sure you guys tune into the live tomorrow. Keep supporting the channel, because, you know, we're growing, and I'm happy about it. You know, all growth is good growth. So thank you guys for that, and you know, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my walking now. So you guys take care. Make sure you guys continue to find peace, joy, and the Lord. Most importantly, the Lord Jesus. He's got to be number one above all. Otherwise, everything else will just fall out of whack. But yeah, you guys take care. Make sure you guys take time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.